And we are live. We are live. Good evening to all our audience, wherever you're watching, morning, afternoon, or evening. Oh, today I have an amazing guest in the house, all the way from USA. Oh my God! And yes, I can't just express my gratitude, my joy to have you here, my sister. And yes. And since it's the very first time for you to be here, could you please introduce yourself to our audience? Tell them who this beautiful lady is and where you come from. Yeah, let them know who you are.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for having me. It's a blessing. My name is Joycelyn, Joy for short. I am currently in the USA. I'm a registered nurse. I am a mom of two boys, and I'm originally from Ghana in West Africa. And yeah, I've been doing this digital business now for 3 years, and I am so blessed to be on your page.
Wow, thank you, Joycelyn. Wow, amazing. For those who are watching us for the very first time, my name is Anne, the owner of this page, the person behind Antalya Digital Business Marketing page. And we are happy to have you this evening. Thank you, Joyce, all the way from USA. Now I'm coming to you because you've been one of uh, among many who have been inspiring me. I've been watching you since day one. You joined to this community, and I'm like, oh my God, who is this lady? Because I saw you from the very first day, and I was like, oh my God, we are having an ego in the house, yeah. So, Joyce, yeah, I don't know whether you have heard it from somebody else or it's on a thing. I know you have heard it from someone else, and yeah, you are one of the kind. And you, as a nurse, you said you are a nurse by profession. And how did you come about starting this digital business, or what really inspired you to start this business as a mom and a nurse at the same time?
So for me, it was really a coincidence because I wasn't looking for anything at all. I saw a friend who is not even doing this business, but I could tell something was different about him. He has his own profession. He was a professional, but he also was a landlord. Like he will buy houses and rent it out. So I'm like, oh, well, that's a great way of getting extra income. So I reached out to him and it's like, have you ever read a financial book? And I said no. So he gave me a financial book to read because I just wanted to know, like, I was just curious.
Yes.
So I read this book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And that was the first time in my life that I'd read a financial book, and I was so intrigued, so intrigued. So right after reading that book, I got another book of Robert Kiyosaki of his, and it was called The Cash Flow Quadrant. Now, this is where they break everything down for you. That even if you weren't born into riches, there's a way that you can still leave a legacy for your children. And it
Exactly.
goes in to tell you about owning a business. Now, this is the first time I'm hearing about business. Like, wait, what? I have no business background. I'm a nurse. I'm into healthcare, right? I don't know anything about business. So then it goes to tell you that owning a franchise is usually the way to go, but like traditional franchises, you'll be spending a lot of money.
Oh,
And
yes.
so he said, sometimes look into a digital business, but look for the right kind. But there are so many out there. So look for the right kind. Make sure that it's legit, and that way you can join, for a minimal fee, but you can still have the same impact of owning a business. So I know mommy, who is my coach. And I know that she was doing something online at that point in her life. She wasn't sharing what she was doing with anybody, but I could tell she was doing something. I went to her page, I looked at what she was doing, and I reached out to her, and I said, what are you doing? Because I knew that I needed to do something, a business online. At this point, I didn't know what I needed, but I just was in the asking question phase, if you will. So I reached out to her, and then she gave me a webinar link, and I watched it. So afterwards, I went ahead and I did what I came into the community, and that's when I was like, oh my God, there are nurses, there are doctors, there are all these professionals in here. Maybe this is what the book was talking about. So
It
that,
was all over, mind blowing.
yeah, so that's what made me start. Having no experience, mind you, didn't even know I needed a business. But the fact that what touched me really was the fact that if you weren't born into riches, you could still be that person in your family. You could still be that one person. That's still,
Exactly.
you can be the trendsetter. Even though you weren't born into riches, you could create wealth so that future generations will benefit. So that was a mindset that I brought into it, that I was gonna learn as much as I could, be coachable, and take it step by step. So that's why I started.
Wow, that is so mind blowing. And I hope our viewers are listening to that, because so many people are so scared to start without experience. Like,
Yeah.
we all came in without experience. Like myself, I didn't have any idea. I wasn't tech savvy or that kind of stuff. But I was willing to learn. I was willing to be coachable and to learn, follow the steps of them that know the roadmap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are. And as I have said from the one, really, I have been admiring you and your coach, Mame, Emma. And I was like, wow, wait a minute, yeah. You know, there is that person you always keep your eyes to, and you have been one of the kind. And now let me ask you this, because I know, like, in the country I'm in Germany, and so many people are like working 2 to 3 jobs, as you know. And your career as a nurse, I know this is a job that is so much demanding. And how do you do, like, balance both?
Yeah, I from day one, I figured a way where I only work when I have time. So my schedule is not even set. Some days I go in the morning, some days I go early by 4:35. I'm already out of the house. So I have pockets of time. That's where I do my stuff. Thankfully, our business is such that it hinges on a lot of automation. So I take advantage of that automation. I schedule things that I can schedule that go off automatically on their own, that has nothing to do with me being present, because that's the kind of business we are. 80%, 90% is automation. So I really enjoy that. And then the part that I am needed, say somebody asks a question, I can answer on my break. If I'm at work and somebody wants to know more about the business, that is a part where I can easily answer them on my break. So this business is so flexible. So you only do it in pockets of time. You schedule a lot of it based on automation, and then the part that it requires your presence, you just answer and go. Like, do it as you can, very flexible. So that's how I do it. And I know a lot of people can do the same. I know people that say, I don't have time, I don't have time. But if you think about it, these are the same people that are spending countless of hours watching Netflix, countless of hours scrolling on social media, watching reels on TikTok, laughing, making somebody else have an income from their content, but you wouldn't invest that same time on yourself so that you can make money as a side hustle.
Wow, it's just a matter of willingness because everybody, we are all having 24 hours definitely, and I don't think you have exhausted those 24 hours, that
No.
you cannot be able to squeeze the 1 or 2 hours within. And so much amazing is that people are so okay. We are all comfortable working for somebody, building their empires for like 40 years or even more than 40 years. You retire at 67, like where I am, and at the end of the day you don't have something to show off. And it's so crazy, yeah, that we have so much patience with our employers and the kind of job. And mind you, not everybody that is employed is happy with what they are doing. Not every one of them. We have seen people all over. And how can you tell someone who is listening to us, they are all who will be catching the replay, um, how the flexibility our business is, how you like as you have said, you do like you schedule, you know what you're supposed to do. And have you faced any challenge in between, whereby maybe someone is scared because they everyone is having an excuse where they cannot join? And maybe you have faced some challenges since you started, because you've been 2 years in the business, and what can you advise someone who is like saying, oh, I don't think I would be able to do it because of, yeah, one, two, three things. As a mom of two, how can you advise someone who is listening to us there?
So you said a lot of the things I was gonna say. A lot of people just, I know fear is a big factor. The unknown is a big factor, and a lot of us are just comfortable. We are comfortable with where we are, and I was comfortable too, because as a nurse, I get a lot of good money.
Yes.
But what are you sacrificing to get that good money? Some There are people that are working two, three jobs. They are making a lot of money, but you know what they are sacrificing for that? Their time with family, time spending quality time, having, really impacting their family with their time. They are not present, because you can be at two places at once. You can be working three, four jobs and still be expected to be home with your family, or with your loved ones, doing the things you love. So something is being sacrificed in order to get that time, to get that money, right? So if you can have that extra income without ever leaving the comfort of your home, if you could be in a pajamas and be at work, be doing a business that will give you extra income without you picking up what some people, nurses do, healthcare workers, if you want a vacation, if you want something extra, you pick up more hours, right? For me, I don't have to pick up more hours. Why? Because I have a backup. I have a business on the side that gives me that extra income. So you know what that gives me? It gives me time to spend more with my family, time to do things that I want to do, travel, do things I want to do. So most people are scared, which I completely understand, because they don't know. And when people don't know, they are like, they settle into what they know, which is being comfortable, right? But if you think about it, you are giving your time, your effort to build somebody else's empire. You can't give your job to your family. You can't say, hey, here, I'm a nurse, so yeah, you take it and go with it. You can't do that. But you can give to your business to your family. You can give to your business to your children. You can say, you know what, I started a business, I am here now, you are 18, take it and run with it. You can do that. So it's all about perspective and what you want in life. For years, I've been in America for over 20 years, and I knew I needed more. I was meant for more. It can't just be work home with nothing to show for it. So this business has really opened my eyes to a lot of possibilities, that you are what you think, and if you think you can, you find a way to do it. So like you said, it's just a matter of perspective. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. It's not that you don't have time, it's an excuse. You can't find time if you want it hard enough,
Wow, that's amazing. That's a good one. Yeah, because you know, people are hungry for a change, but they're not willing to take that leap of faith and start something different. Yeah, and we always say, or we know that uh, uh, if there is no change, nothing changes. Yeah, and the change had to start with you. As man thinketh, so he is. So first, you have to have that mindset, the right mindset, the renew of your mind, because the battle is not actually, I always say the battle is not in the money. People saying I don't have money, because you can think of, there are so many ways uh, of getting that money if you're willing. And definitely we have seen people doing crazy things because they need that money. And so the battle is not about money. The battle is not about yeah, fear is there, but the mindset is the greatest battle for majority of the people, and people are holding back to what can really turn around tables for them. And as we come here to preach about this business, telling them to take a leap of faith, how can you tell them how legit is our business? Because definitely people, they will give you excuses. They will tell you, yeah, I'm not very sure about it. Yeah. But we are here, like in your country, the country you're in. I'm in Germany, you're in USA. This, they work, they have the same systems. You cannot go or keep on coming here shouting to people about this business if it's not legal. So how can you clarify that to our viewers?
It's legitimate. It's legit.
Yes.
Like in the USA, you are given 1099. Now, when you are a worker, like if you are an employee, you are given what they call W10, meaning the employer gives you the W10 to show what you've worked, the hours you've worked, how much you've made in a year, blah, and then you go and you file taxes at the end of the year. When you were a business owner, when you own your own business, you are given 1099, meaning you are in a different category because you work for yourself, you earn money for yourself, and then you file taxes with it. Now, if it's not legitimate, if it is not legitimate, there's no way you can be given 1099. Even when you start this business, you need a social security number here in America. In Canada, is I think they call it the SIN number. So in Canada, they give you T4, which is also the tax form, and in America, they give you the 1099. I don't know what they give in Canada, in Germany. But that goes to show you whichever country you are, so long as you are doing this business, you are given some form of a form that represents your country's tax system so that you can present to the tax revenue that, hey, this is how much I've made for the year, and this is how much taxes that I need to deduct. So this business is legitimate. Like, and I tell people who call me all the time, and it's legitimate. It's like, would I, a registered nurse, and by registered nurse, it means that they have my name in the system, they have my social security in the system, they have everything about me in the system, where if I do anything that is not legal, I can be penalized for that.
Oh, yes.
So would somebody like me who has spent years in school, registered myself, and told everybody that I'm going to comport and comply with applicable laws in the country that I am living in, would I come and show my face on Facebook every single time and what, scam people? No way. No way. So I have to make sure whatever I'm involved in is legitimate in order for me to
Exactly.
show my face every day to people that I'm doing a business. So I think that, and I understand that most people that come to me are people who don't know me. But you can do your own due diligence. If you are not sure about something, follow that person for a while, dig and look to see what footprints they have on the internet before you pursue. So it's very legitimate. This is not a scam. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is a legitimate way of earning extra income. The only difference is you're doing it online. and not a traditional way where you have to be present to run your business. With this business, all you need is a Wi-Fi. I'm traveling to Mexico. I will be using my phone for most of my business. So my business is not sleeping because I'm traveling. My business will still be running.
Wow, amazing. And I believe our viewers, our audience, wherever you're watching, all the way from USA, you have heard it from, yeah, my dear sister here. And for those who are in USA and you have been asking about this business, here is someone who can give you the guidance. You can ask your questions, ask whatever kind of question you want to ask. There are those people who want to believe, they want to touch fast until. So yeah, Jocelyn, thank you for having you here. And I'm happy, super happy, because really you're one of those people who are like, oh, an ego has landed, yeah. And yeah, keep on the fire burning, and definitely I know, and I know where you're heading to. Yeah, soon I will invite you, because I can see good things are cooking. You're ranking, and this is the benefit of this our business, because when you work it, definitely it gives you the satisfaction, the financial freedom. I know we all need something that has our name, and definitely that is really one thing that is really amazing, that you can even be able to pass on to your kids.
Yes.
And like your nursing profession, as in your nursing career, you cannot give it to your kids regardless of how much you love them.
Yeah.
But these are amazing business. You can give it vital to you can give it to your children, which is so really amazing. And thank you. I wanna end it there, because I know you have some arrangements. You want to travel tomorrow, and I know you need time with your packing things. And I thank you for you. I want you to tell our viewers one thing, one thing, a takeaway thing for them, to keep them being motivated and inspired. And whenever they think about it, or think about seeing you and listening to you, they have something to really rethink again and make that decision. What can you tell them?
Most people want good things in life, but every good thing comes with work, hard work. There's a proverb or a saying that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. It's not enough that you are researching. It's good you research. It's good you are reading. Keep reading. It's good that you are asking questions. But what brings about change is taking action. You can read for 3 years. If you don't take action, nothing is going to happen within that 3 years, because as they say, nothing changes if nothing changes. It's the action that actually bring about the work. It's the action that bring about the results that you are looking for. So I would encourage everybody that has been following Anne and has been thinking about, oh, maybe I will ask it, oh, maybe I will look into it, oh, I'm following her to see if this works. Take action and watch a free webinar. At least start from there. Watch that webinar, hear the stories of the countless people that have been affected by this business. Just start from there. And then when you are touched, or if you feel like maybe this might work for you and your family, get in touch with her. Get in touch with her and go to the next step. Because at the end of the day, it's action that brings about results. So a year from now, you will either thank yourself for taking that action, or a year from now, you will regret for not taking that action. So my only piece of advice to you is take action. Take action, watch our webinar, see what this is all about, and then take it from there, because we all desire change. We are all meant for more. And it starts from you. It starts from your mind. Just like Anne said, as a man thinketh, so is he. So start thinking and start taking action.
Wow, what can I add? Yeah. let us stop there because faith without action, the
Is
Bible said it is dead. So you can keep on saying have faith, but you're not taking that action, then it is like you're doing nothing. So what we can say is take action, and it is now. So if you're there interested, you want, maybe you're in the US and you want to cooperate with my sister, go ahead, click that website, register with your name, legit name and email address. Let her guide you all the way, and let's connect here, because this is a place to connect, the place to grow, the place even to have that financial freedom. So thank you, Joycelyn, for being here. Thank you. May God bless you so mightily. May your business touch many lives, change those families there, and may God fulfill the desires of your heart. Thank you. And our viewers, we love you, and we say bye-bye.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.